How's it going? Now it's been quite a while since we've done this, so let me see if I remember what I'm doing here. Alright. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Horror. As I just said, it's been quite a while since we've done this. The last time we did Saturday Night Horror was way back at the beginning of June, so it's been about 4 months. So I've missed doing this. I've been working a lot lately. I work overnight. Finally had some time to get back to my horror movies, cooking. I think it's going to be a fun night. Tonight we're watching a movie I'm actually looking forward to. I loved the first movie in this franchise. The two that followed, not so much. But I have high hopes for this one. Tonight we're going to be watching the 2018 movie, The Predator. The hunt has evolved. Well, I certainly hope so. So yeah, we're going to be watching the 2018 release of The Predator. I actually bought this for a really good price. It was like $5, man. I couldn't pass that up. 4K for $5, heck yeah, dude. So yeah, The Predator. Like I said, the very first Predator movie, one of my all-time favorites. Predator 2 and Predators. Didn't really care for those, and I might get into that later, who knows. But yeah, tonight's movie is The Predator from 2018. We're also cooking again tonight. We're going to be cooking something I haven't made in quite a while. We're going to be making some cheeseburgers tonight. I have a craving for cheeseburgers. Haven't had one in a long time. Tonight we're going to remedy that. So tonight, on the return of Saturday Night Horror, our movie, The Predator, in the kitchen, cheeseburgers. So without further ado, let's not waste any more time. Let's go out to the kitchen. Let's get our food made so we can watch our movie. I'll see you in the kitchen, folks.
Let's go out to the kitchen. Let's go out to the kitchen. Let's go out to the kitchen and have ourselves a snack.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here are our ingredients for our cheeseburgers. Not a whole lot here. Keep it simple. Of course, our hamburger meat, hamburger buns, ketchup, mustard, and we have cheese and lettuce, but I'm keeping them in the fridge until we're ready. Alright, so while the pan is heating up, I've got my burger press here. And so basically what I do is I cut the piece of meat into 4 pieces. And we make 4 patties. So we'll just press it down here, and it might leak. Yeah, this one's leaking. We got a leaker. It's no problem. That's why I put the paper towels down. And there you go. So we'll do that 3 more times and we'll be ready to cook. Alright, so here are the hamburger patties. As you see, perfectly well, almost perfectly pressed, but they're ready to be cooked. So let's throw them in the pan. Alright, the pan has been heating up this entire time, so it's ready to go. And I'm just going to put these patties in here and try not to break them. They usually hold together pretty well using that hamburger press, but you know, I've had bad luck with hamburgers here on Saturday Night Horror, so far we're 3 for 3. Let me make some room here. Okay. And we had a little piece of that one break off, and it's on the, okay. Well, we were 3 for 4, so that's not bad. So we'll just let these cook, and I like my burgers, any kind of meat, well done. If there's pink in the meat, it's not cooked, and you can't tell me any different. Alright, so let me cook it for a while. I'm going to put the cheese up there. Now someone else is having 2 of these patties. They put mushrooms on theirs, so yeah. But not beefcake. Alright, here we are. The cheese is melted. The hamburger patties are cooked, well done. And we're just going to put everything up here. We're going to put ketchup, of course. Can't have a cheeseburger without ketchup on it. After that, we are going to put mustard. You shake it up first so I don't spray out a bunch of liquid. There we go. Oh yeah. Alright, and put lettuce up there, and I'm always very generous with the lettuce. I love lettuce on my cheeseburger. I don't know why, but I think lettuce was made to be on burgers. Alright. So we got our food, now we need to get something to drink. Alright, so here's our drink tonight, Minute Maid Tropical Punch. This stuff is awesome. This stuff is so good, and every time we get some in at work, I always buy a jug before I leave. Alright, and before we go out in the living room to watch our movie, we have a tradition here on Saturday Night Horror. We have to take a trip into the garage for the mandatory, absolutely necessary, absolutely relevant to whatever movie we're watching, the Jurassic Park movie poster shop. It's been 4 months. Look on in glory. Be amazed. Be in awe. Welcome to Jurassic Park. And welcome back to Saturday Night Horror. It's been far too long since we've done this, folks. And I'm not sure if I showed this on the last episode I did way back in June, but I got this little sign here. Velociraptor Containment Danger sign. I thought it was pretty cool. It's pretty cheap, so yeah. Alright, let's go back in the house. Let's go out in the living room. Let's watch our movie, The Predator. Say goodbye to the garage. Alright, we've got our food. We've got our drink. We're going to turn the last light in the house off so we can be in total darkness. There we are. All the lights in the house are off. We have our cheeseburgers. We have our tropical punch. We have our Halloween decorations up. It's time to watch our movie, The Predator. 2018. Hopefully one or both of the cats will join me. The last couple months they've kind of grown out of that wanting to lay in your lap, but we'll see what happens. Oh my god. Wow, dude. Okay, so first of all, it's the next morning. I couldn't get motivated to talk about this when it was over last night, so it is the next morning, and the tagline for this movie is, "The hunt has evolved." Unfortunately, the franchise has not. I cannot put into words how bad and disappointing that I thought this movie was. Holy crap. Wow. I just keep thinking that during this whole process, people read this script and for some crazy reason thought this would make a great movie. This is awesome. This is great. This movie sucked ass. This movie sucked the fat one. It sucked whale balls. It sucked whatever you want it to suck, but it sucked. Oh my god. I thought Predator 2 was bad. I thought Predators was bad. The Predator is the shits. Excuse my language. This movie was god awful, Buddha awful, whatever deity you choose. It was awful. Hello, Bella. Bella's messing with the tripod, so if I start shaking, it's her fault. Let's talk about the cast, or at least some of them, because, oh my god. Our main character, McKenna, I don't even remember his first name. That's how much I do not care about the dude. He's supposed to be our hero. We're supposed to be sympathetic for him. We're supposed to root for him to kill the evil predators. Bella, stop. Hey. Stop. Come here. Meow, meow, meow. So yeah, we're supposed... Okay, goodbye. We're supposed to be rooting for McKenna to kill the predator and save the day, and I found myself just not giving two flying farts whether McKenna lived or died. This guy, there was nothing about our main character that made me want to root for this guy. There's nothing that made me sympathetic towards him. Even when his son was in danger and at the mercy of the predator, I could not care less, man. McKenna was just whatever. Did not care if he lived or died. Did not care if he saved the day. I thought the dude sucked, man. Then we had Olivia Munn. Oh Lord, Olivia Munn is. This movie doesn't even deserve the freaking hat, dude. Holy crap, Bella, you're making me shake all over the place. I've been gone for 4 months and you're making me shake. You silly cat. Olivia Munn played Dr. Backett. That's how much I didn't care about her either. Oh my god. I've never been a fan of Olivia Munn. I have never, ever understood the hype about Olivia Munn. I've never seen what the big deal about Olivia Munn was. Oh, she's hot. Well, she might be, but Jesus H. Christ on his throne, her acting skills are non-existent. She is freaking horrible. Every movie I've ever seen her in, she has been horrible and brings nothing to it. They just put her in skimpy clothes and, you know, hey, go look cute. This movie, she was trying to be a badass, but she came off just as lame as could be, pretty much like the entire cast. Every other word out of her mouth was an F-bomb. F this, F that, mother effer this, effing that, I don't effing care. It's like, so if you want to watch Olivia Munn drop an F-bomb for an hour and a half, The Predator is the movie for you. Oh my god. And that's pretty much sums up the cast, man. The entire cast was just, they're adults, but they acted like juvenile delinquents with their dialogue the whole time. They were telling lame jokes that were not funny at all. Everyone was F this, F that, F you, F him, F her, F the Predator, mother effer this, F and that. I'm like, who wrote this bullshit? Yeah, I apologize for the language, but this movie sucked. I mean, I'm like, who wrote this shit? It was absolutely horrible. These are supposed to be Marines and a doctor, and they're acting like, you know, a bunch of 12-year-olds who saw a girl's nipple for the first time. It's ridiculous, man. The characters were so damn stupid and immature and lame. It is ridiculous. I felt watching this movie, I felt like I was watching a really, really bad comedy. It's like they put more emphasis on trying to be funny than anything else. This is a Predator movie. You have a space alien who kills for sport, and you've got people like Olivia Munn running around F this, F that, and telling lame jokes and trying to be funny. We don't need comedy in a Predator movie. Not only that, but these are supposed to be Marines. I know they all have mental issues going on, but these are supposed to be Marines. Top of the line. She's supposed to be some fancy pants doctor. And they're like little 11, 12-year-old kids. Just juvenile and immature and just... Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh my God. They even try to make the Predator a comic relief at the beginning of the movie. There's a scene where the Predator hops in the back of a transport vehicle, kills the 2 soldiers inside, and the guy driving says, "Are you guys okay back there?" So the Predator grabs one of the dead soldiers' arms, you know, folds his hand into a thumbs up and sticks a thumbs up at the guy, like trying to be funny. I'm like, dude, come on, man. When have you ever seen a Predator take the time to be funny? I don't know, man. If I would have went to the movies to watch this, I would have wanted a refund. I bought this extremely cheap. I want a refund. This movie sucked. I mean, I don't have the words to express how bad this movie was, how bad the cast was. I didn't care about a single person in this cast at all. I kept finding myself looking at the clock thinking, oh my God, it's got, you know, X amount of minutes left. There were points, times where I just pull out my phone and start, you know, looking at my phone because I was just not interested in this movie. Like I said, a bunch of adults, Marines, and fancy pants doctor acting like immature 11-year-olds for an hour and a half. Then we had this the main Predator that showed up at the beginning of the movie is being hunted by another Predator. I will give it this. They had an interesting kind of idea going around with the Predators that they're trying to upgrade themselves. enhance themselves. They're going to different worlds and planets and taking the DNA of that world and that planet's strongest fighters, and they're injecting it with their own DNA and coming up with these hybrid predators trying to, like I said, evolve themselves. I thought that was a pretty cool idea, and instead of all the bullshit focus on the lame jokes and this horrible cast, they should have kind of focused more on that. But why do that when you can have Olivia Munn and everyone else running around dropping F-bombs for an hour and a half? So yeah, the Predators sucked. Like I said, the hunt has evolved, but the franchise did not. Unfortunately, this franchise, after watching this one, I just want them to let it die. Just leave it alone, man. The very first Predator was awesome. Like I said, one of my favorite movies of all time. Predator 2 I thought was bad. Predators absolutely sucked. Adrian Brody was doing his best Schwarzenegger impression and came off just lame and forced. This one was, like I said, a bunch of immature little, 11, 12-year-olds cursing the whole movie and acting like, I'm done. The bottom line is, the Predators sucked. I cannot in good conscience recommend this movie to anybody. I would say do yourself a favor and don't bother with it. You're not missing anything at all. Oh wow. I'm sorry. I'm just flabbergasted in disbelief at how much this movie sucked. Holy crap. How do you screw up the Predator? Folks, I can watch a lot of bad horror movies. I like a little cheese in my horror movies. This was just bad. This is a Blu-ray that will stay up there with the rest of them and never be watched again. It'll collect dust until I'm in the grave. And then some poor bastard will find it and watch it, and they'll let it collect dust until they go to the grave, and the process will continue. This movie was bad. I do not recommend this at all, unless you want to watch a bunch of adults act like immature children, and it's just bad. That's all I could say. It's bad. It sucked. Stay away from it. On a positive note, the cheeseburgers were good. Yeah. So yeah, not a totally triumphant return for Saturday Night Horror. I should have done what I usually do when I take a long break from Saturday Night Horror. Just come back with Jason Takes Manhattan. I know people out there saying, how in the world can you watch Jason? How do you like Jason Takes Manhattan but you hate the Predator? Yeah, I'm not going to tell the story again, but yeah. So the next time we do this, hopefully we will have a much better movie. Like I said, now that I'm working again full time, I can get my hands on some movies. So, after 4 months, it was good to be back. Unfortunately, the movie sucked as much as a bad movie can suck. Matter of fact, the Predator would now be known as the Hoover because it sucked and it blew. So yeah. So with that being said, thank you for watching this. Appreciate y'all sticking with me. I know I have not been uploading a whole lot lately. Like I said, I'm working a lot. I work overnight, and when I get home during the day, I'm just, I'm ready to go to bed, man. But Saturday Night Horror is back. Hopefully it will be every single week and not like every other week. Something like that. Appreciate y'all watching. If you made it this far, you're awesome. And yeah, let's do this again very soon. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have an awesome week. Y'all take care.